Hello and welcome to the second episode of Team Corrali Factory Insider. I'm Luke, and today I'll try to answer a tricky question. What should I do with my Kronos XTR? What you see in front of me is my personal Kronos XTR. This car started as a 2021 version and took a hardcore jump of a ski jump. Then it was rebuilt for 2022 model and we did quite a few amazing shots for the promotional materials. I packed it up with 7075 tuning parts, a wheelie bar, carbon plates and took it to the bashing festival in Italy. I liked the car so much that I kept it, and for a long time it was my daily basher. By the way, follow us on social media to see all of the amazing videos I just talked about. As you all know, we launched a new car in this class, the Kagama. It's not only the successor to the Kronos, but it's also better than my good old Kronos XTR. So what should I do now? Should I really get rid of this beauty? If your car is old and beaten, you have a budget for a new one, and you are a hardcore basher doing stuff like this guy, go for the Kagama. But if that's not the case, a well-cared Kronos XTR or a good deal on one is still a solid option. Each choice has its benefits, but in the end, it depends on you. I put a lot of work into mine, and it's in great shape, so for me, the choice is simple. But is there anything I can do to make it better? Before we break it down, let me start with the parts that both Kagama and Kronos share. That would be the drivetrain components, like diffs, outdrives, axles, front CVDs and dog bones. In the center, gearboxes, motor mount, body protector and rear braces. From suspension, shocks, hubs and steering knuckles. And of course don't forget about the steering system, receiver box, battery tray and skid plates. Now let's talk about what you can take from the Kagama that fits directly onto the Kronos. You can use all of the suspension arms, mud guards and shock protectors. Arms are a huge improvement due to the new design, which is much beefier and introduces aluminum colors. Shock covers will do its job protecting the top caps, and mud guards will help keeping the rear dog bones clean. When you beef up the suspension, you should also consider the suspension mounts. The Kagama blocks are significantly more robust, with single aluminum blocks in the front and blocks with composite inserts in the rear. But there is a small downside. While they fit, you can't use their best feature, mounting directly to the chassis. There's a way to make a new holes for it, but it's not as simple. All in all, it's a risky job. And in my opinion, that would be it. Nothing else is a straightforward upgrade. All braces theoretically fit, but the motor is in a different position, so the tubes won't. And you need the towers. If you change the chassis to accommodate those changes, you will also need new side guards. Considering all the cost, in my opinion, it's not an ideal choice. Let me remind you, the Kronos XTR already has a very solid aluminum braces. There are few things worth upgrading with XTR tuning parts. Change central carbon bridge to a 7075 aluminum one, and if you like to sand it and sometimes land on the roof, go for 7075 shock towers. There's also one more almost free tuning I really encourage you to do, and this fits all the cars with tube braces we have. Glue the composite ends to the tubes or change them to the Kagama ones and drill the holes for the screw on the side. Let me explain you why. When you hit something with the front of the car, the tubes want to compress and they can handle this. But when you land on something like a carb or coupling at the skate park, they expand. And because they are not solid, they are no help. Gluing with the epoxy glue or drilling the holes does the trick. Whatever route you take, remember, do this on the car to ensure they fit. Is there anything else I would add? Sure, everything. All the tuning parts are made with purpose. Some add strength, some add extra looks, and some do both. Now it's up to you. I generally recommend tuning the parts that you break. And let me tell you why. There are quite a few people working and testing these cars. And I track the feedback on social media and our support system. Different drivers break different things. It's quite personal and it depends on your driving style, skill, and of course luck. Hold on, one more thing. The wheelie bar. When you use the 6S system and do the wheelies, it's an essential upgrade. It also provides extra protection for the wing and its mount. Of course, I'm not mentioning the electronics here. I'm mostly using our stock 6S ESCN motor, stock radio and 45 kg servo, which is a great upgrade for such a big track. Sometimes, I must admit, I mount my competition grade radio because I do own an expensive one and I feel fancy. But there's one more thing, parts. There's no sense in keeping a car if parts are not available, and that's not the case here. Team Coralie holds all the spare parts, and at the moment I record this video, only body decals are missing. And remember, you can fit Kagama body. There are and will be available, and that's something we can guarantee. Over time, we will only discontinue parts that can be fitted from newer models, like the arms. All of our cars since 2019 can still be repaired and tuned with ease. Plus, if there's any shortage at your local dealership, we offer $9.95 worldwide shipping at Coralie.com. Subscribe to the channel to watch more videos like this, leave a comment below with feedback or questions you would like me to cover in future episodes, and remember, take care of your cars, service them, change oils, clean and repair. If you do that, all of these cars will live a long life like my 2021 Kronos XTR. Thank you and goodbye. See you in the next Team Coralie Factory Insider.